So this is just a reminder to present questions to this group as a whole and not address individual candidates. You are also asked to have your questions prepared and to the point, as we only have 15 minutes for this portion of the evening, and we want to ensure everyone who wishes to ask a question has time to do so. Again, each candidate for Mayor, Reeve, and Council will be given a 2-minute time frame to respond to at least 2, if not more, of these issues that are presented. Our timer will raise the flag when 30 seconds are remaining. Each candidate passes the mic in order, and we will begin with Mr. Mackay this time once all of the questions have been delivered, and we will end with Mr. Moore. So once you hear the bell, please pass the mic to your fellow candidate when we get to that point. And now we have our audience members ready to go. The yellow flag will be raised when we are 5 minutes left for question period. Clear as mud? Good to go.
I am Karen Darby and I'm from Cobble. Okay, my question is as follows, or my issue is political experience. For those new candidates who did not share their political experience, could you now expand on the subject? Thank you.
So my name is Lana Johnston from Haley Station. So as mentioned by many of you tonight, growth is inevitable in our obviously beautiful Whitewater region. Lots of changes to come in the next 4 years for sure in different realms. So my question is, and this is opening it up to anyone that will answer it, if there's going to be some passes. So are we willing and able to be able to welcome and support the needs of newcomers that join our community over the next 4 years? So for example, language support, English as a second language, and other settlement barriers. Hi, my name is Deborah Hawthorne and I'm from Beachford, Ontario. I have a couple of issues. One is our landfill. I've been out to the landfill several times and noticed that there are wonderful items that could be reused and rehoused, and they're simply put in the trash and bulldozed over. I know some municipalities are building a drive shed so that people can put things that they deem useful for somebody else to be able to pick up. I want to know how you stand on that and whether you'd be willing to do that. The second thing is we are a region from the Whitewater. We're known for our Whitewater. People come from around the world for our Whitewater. I had an argument with one of my neighbors in the last couple of days because he was saying that there's access to the river. Well, the access to the river at the top of the rapids is provided by owl rafting. And once you head into the rapids, you can't come back up. The rapids are significant, we know that. We run huge whitewater rafting trips, and we attract kayakers and canoers from around the world. I want to know what access and what council is willing to do to provide free access to get off the river, because right now, anybody who has to get off the river has to pay Mr. Kowalski at River Run or the takeout $12 per person.
With regards to our earlier comments, I'm not at all negative, but I am upset. My question is, and I have lots of questions, pick one. Will a council member please tell us why the mystery lawsuit settlement made known when it was made to our mayor? I call it mystery because we don't know how much it is or what. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Don Deere. I live in the Whitewater region. I live on the other side of Muskrat Lake. back in Beachburg, but I never got an answer. I would appreciate an answer tonight. My question is, why should anyone in Whitewater Region vote for you when you've wasted $20,000 of taxpayers' money trying to recover a $4 dog tag?
Where did we get $4 on that?
Whatever, I don't know the dog, but whatever it costs for a friggin' tag. My second question is, can I ask it? Sorry?
Just address it to the...
Okay, sure. This is to the existing mayor and or council. I can't do that? I've been anyway. Everybody. This question, anyway, whatever. It's obvious, given that JP2G and the manager of physical services has completely misled council and the citizens of Cobden on the cost of the effluent treatment plant. What action has been taken by the existing council with JP2G and the manager of physical services? Thank you.
Hello, my name is Brandon Ricker. I live on Preston Road. Wondering, with all this talk of development and growth, is it going to be like Muskoka? Because nobody can afford to live there unless you're filthy rich anymore. It's talking about growth we should really consider. So maybe putting a cap and understanding like people still want to live and be able to afford taxes and live in this wonderful place. We don't want to just be cottage country. We're people that live. Thank you.
I'm Connie Tabbert, Whitewater News. Normally I would not ask a question, but I feel I have to because of what's happened recently with NAFTA. Our dairy farmers, our dairy producers have been harmed by what's happened. I'm wondering how many of you have reached out to a dairy farmer since Monday to find out how we can help them and if they need help. And if you're going to do anything in the next 60 days, such as a supporting letter or something to stop this 3.5% dairy industry coming from the US into Canada.
Good evening, everyone. Louise Deschambault, one of the campgrounds, the one who resides on the Buford Lake. Okay? We put in a saltwater heated swimming pool. I'm sure a lot of you are fully aware of that. My taxes were $500 a year 15 years ago. They are now $8,200. Whitewater Region picks up my recycling. That's it. That's all. And I want to know what's going to be done about the issues in this lake. It's not just whitewater rafting that exists. We exist. Bona Vista Campground is 50 years old. And it's created a lot of activities in the township. We have always supported Cobden. We've always felt that we weren't supported. And I'd like to know what is going to be done about the lake. And also maybe lowering my taxes a little bit.
New announcements because our administration fees and staff have gone through the roof since amalgamation. Now this very hall we amalgamated many years ago, like JPK said. Our costs are going to go down, our administration fees are going to go down, our hiring is going to go down, and our staff is going to go down. None of that's happened, it's all gone up and up. And it's got to come to an end because like somebody said earlier tonight, there's a lot of seniors living here, and we cannot afford any more of this big hiring frenzy. You can't run this like city model. Thank you.
That's what the question is.
My name is Julie Hennessy, and I'm from Cobden, and I live on Mouse Lake. And I would just like to know what the plan is for the municipal boat launch. We have a lot of bass tournaments in our area, and sometimes the residents of Muskrat Lake don't always appreciate all the boats that are on our lake. And especially if we are a sensitive lake, we should be looking at maybe not allowing some of the outsiders to come in, or at least trying to figure out if there is do they pay to go on the lake? And if they do, just where does that money go?
Okay, so nobody's brought it up, so I'm back again. I'm Deborah Hawthorne. Cell phone service. I live in the village of Beachburg, as I said, and I have to go out to my backyard in order to get cell phone service. And sometimes I actually have to drive up Dunhill to sit on the top of the hill to get cell phone service. What is council or you as potential councillors or mayor preparing to do to work with landowners and with cell phone companies to get more cell phone service in our area? Because we shouldn't be able to have to dial 911 and reach the Quebec police as what happened when the gentleman drowned on the Ottawa River.
I'm going to make this really short and sweet. We moved to Cobden a year ago. I think a welcome package to new people moving into town would be wonderful. Tell us what services and stuff are available to us here in Cobden. I moved from Bailey Station. We did our shopping in Renfrew, doctors in Renfrew. So we don't really know. Industrial Park, where is it? I haven't got a clue. Like, I've been here a year. Secondly, recycling. We very cautiously recycle our plastic and our cans to watch the recycle truck come and throw everything in the same bin. So what's the point of separating our plastics and our cans if they're going to throw them in the same spot? That's it. I'm sorry? Sheila Toll. The other Sheila.
Please keep conversations to a minimum while we're having the questions.
Margie Patterson, a resident, thank you for reminding me of Whitewater Region, but chose to reside in the village of Cobden for family reasons. But also came and was employed in various parts of Whitewater Region from a former vocation, and now I'm a part-time crossing guard. In the meantime, I moved from a municipality about the same size as Whitewater Township. And thank you for pointing out that what other township of the same size, relatively, would have 3 arenas? And I wonder, having moved here and discovered that, and quite happy to travel around to them because that's where things are happening for grandchildren right now and children that I cared about. Yet, as we're hearing, I didn't know what taxes were a few years ago. I just know that in the few years that I've been here too, it's like, ooh, okay. But then I started to think, folks, what correlation might there be between an increase in taxes to maintain, sustain, repair, staff 3 large buildings that are probably aged past most use? And what vision might there be in Whitewater Region for a multi-purpose, year-round complex that would address the recreational, social, and cultural needs of all ages and stages of we, the residents, and future residents of Whitewater Region.
Okay, that's all for the questions. You still have the mic down there? I do. Okay. So maybe what we'll ask you to do is to state which 2 or more issues you're going to address. You have 2 minutes. Julie will raise the flag once you have 30 seconds left, and then the bell will ring, and you will pass the mic on to the next candidate.
Is it working? Okay. I want to talk to the last lady in the rings. Do you want to close the ring? Tell that to anybody in any of these villages. They'll try and kill you. You can't close the ring. That's the center of activity. Now, if you try and build a multi-purpose center, which we've looked into, it's from $15 to $20 million. We have that now. But I think we're going to make the old rinks work and make this a good place to live. And every village gets a chance to have their kids go to their rink. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Okay, on a dog tag thing. We didn't bring them to court for dog tags. That was the last council. We just followed through. And you know what? $22 for a dog tag. If you don't pay your dog tag, the rest of us have to pay your way. So we're carrying you. So, pay your damn dog tags or fight your dog. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to answer. I just changed one of my questions to answer one of them. First of all, we'll talk about political experience. I have been the president for the Renfrew Landowners Association. It's a chapter of the Ontario Landowners Association. They